The UK is moving jets and other military assets to the Middle East, Keir Starmer has said, refusing to rule out defending Israel from Iranian strikes despite Tehran's threat that such an action could lead to British bases in the region being targeted. Speaking to reporters on the plane to the G7 summit, Starmer reiterated his call for de-escalation, saying he had held a series of calls with other world leaders in the hours after Israel's attack on Iran, including the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and Donald Trump. "I will always make the right decisions for the UK," Starmer said, when asked about his reaction to Iran's threats against the bases of any Western nations that came to Israel's aid. "We are moving assets to the region, including jets, and that is for contingency support in the region." Downing Street said it would involve additional fast jets joining those already in the region, and more refueling aircraft to provide contingency support throughout the Middle East should escalation continue. Preparation began on Friday morning, following Israel's attack on Iran's nuclear program and its top military leadership. It is understood that so far the UK has not participated in any military action and has not helped to knock out Iranian missiles targeted at Israel. Before leaving London, Starmer talked with the Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, Downing Street said, with both leaders stressing the need for calm. Starmer also noted the conversation on Saturday between David Lammy, the UK Foreign Secretary, and his Iranian counterpart, Abbas Araghchi, in which Lammy urged calm. Starmer said, "We're having ongoing discussions with our allies all of the time, both myself and David Lammy, as you've seen, who also spoke to the Iranians. Our constant message is de-escalate, and therefore everything we're doing, all discussions we're having are to do with de-escalation." Experts have warned that Iran's threat to retaliate against the UK and its allies should be taken seriously, with Tehran countenancing actions that were previously unthinkable. Berku Ozilik, a senior research fellow for Middle East security at the Royal United Services Institute, said the Iranian regime was in survival mode and wanted to shake off claims that it is a paper tiger. Ozgolik said that the prospect of Iran targeting UK, US and French assets would depend on its assessment of whether a diplomatic escape in the form of nuclear talks with the US is dead, and whether it believes it can absorb retaliation from Western powers. Marion Messmer, a senior research fellow in Chatham House's International Security Program, said the threats appeared to be a preemptive warning to the US, UK and France. While Iran is unlikely to want to risk a broader escalation, the warning should be taken seriously, she said. Though Israel is an ally of the UK, France and US, it is the stronger party in this conflict. There doesn't appear to be any immediate need of military support for Israel, and a further escalation of the conflict isn't in anyone's interest.